Welcome everybody to round 5 of the 2020 IVRC TCC Championship. We're here in Belgium, Spa-Francorchamps, here to decide the 5th round, 5th standings, 5th event of the Touring Car Championship in 2020. And after the 2 races at Brands Hatch which took part, we have gone four events in a row with 4 different pole sitters, and we're going to try and look for that to continue. We're going to quickly go. We're going to go through that stat really quickly in a moment. And right now we're going to be watching in qualifying Carl Magnus Borre, the referee. We have some, we have Unai Awada ahead of him right now. The Swedish driver, winner of the 2nd race in Brands Hatch. He's done rather well. The races has come rather, but I mean that win has propelled him up in the standings. 4 different pole sitters. Sven Gilhood was pole sitter in Curitiba. Then we had Philip Vogeland in Tarragua, Peter Jones in Road Atlanta, and Nick Atserakos making his comeback in Brands Hatch. Of course, race winners. We've had 7 races, and we've had 5 winners: Gilhood, Tickman, Awado, Warners, and Magnus Borre. Oh, Borre, should we say? So, Tserakos, last pole sitter for Repsol Swinigal. We're quickly going through the Drivers' Championship. Sven Gilhood leads with 121 points. Sverker second with 109. Then we have Awada with 57. Kirinos with 55. Grimminger with 55 as well. Then Frau with 52. Jones with 51. Ross, Voland and Rodriguez running off the top 10 after he got his first IVRC podium, with 3rd in Brands Hatch, 35 points to his name. Teams Championship wise, we have MPG Competition leading the way with 137. Repsol Swinigal is 2nd with 113. Then TR Vlavos with 110. F4A with 90. Rotodos with 81. Team Tempest with 33. Team Burning with 25, and after that we have Tevez Shadow, SL Racing, CS Team, Bravo Racing, F Racer Kiev, Moronta Racing, and Panorama Racing. The Constructors Championship, we have Opel leading the way in 1st with 115 points, and Cupra, Volkswagen, Audi, and Peugeot. Rookies Cup, not updated, so I won't tell you that. And right now, a pole sitter, Dovidus Laurinavicius gets the quickest lap time for now. Tserakos goes 3rd quickest behind teammate Mark Sverker. Across the line goes Bustamante to set his lap time up into 12th. Gilhood is around Gilhood 7th right now. We're quickly going to go through Awado here, 5th. Awado, who's finished who's now right now, as we said, in 3rd place in the standings, and he will have the weight penalty this race. He'll Sven Gilhood right now, 2 tenths quicker on the first split first sector, and his best lap time. We have some comebacks for Moronta Racing, for example. We have Gabriel Salomon, who's come back. We have a lot of we have the new boys for the F Racer Kid. We have Clean, Voinks and Williamson. One of those, I think it was Voinks, didn't come to Brands Hatch. Fran Rodriguez, one of the most recent, the most recent near podium finisher. He's got a little bit wide in Lake Column. Alfie Beevan in 15th right now. Salary Vicious Callum Gunn, new driver for his own team, 2012. That's the actual team name. Thicken Postmus in 18th. Lopez. Watching a little bit of everybody. As he just joined. It's Massimiliano Rivoli, who ended up with some points of his penalty set in race 1. Salomon up into 2nd. Sverka is down to 4th, has gone a little bit wide, more than a little bit I should say, into that corner, out of Blanchie Mont. And we're going to go through the new teams. We have Manov with Clement Manov. We have 2012 Motorsport with Callum Gunn. That's pretty much it on the new entries. Right now, as we said, Peter Jones on pole, with Gabriel Salomon second, and Davidas Larinavicius. Max Verka, who's on his final lap. If he does that lap, he's going to points, I don't think. Sven Gilbert is up into 5th, with Atsirakos in 6th. Magnus Bora in 7th. Frau, Wado wanders into the pits, and he won't be able to set another lap. This is Bustamante, who's quickly followed by Gilovicius. Checking everyone, Magnus Bora into 3rd with his F-Ray car. Drops title, not title, but title defender and championship leader Sven Gilhood, and first name was Max Verka, I've not called that one. That drops them 1 place down. Gabriel Salomon has decided not to do another lap, and I do think that has been asked to go to the pits, so that might be a penalty, I'm afraid. Peter Jones in 1st. Said he's completing another lap, or he's going into the pits, so he's also decided not to do another lap. Quick reminder, of course, 20 minutes races. The first race with the grid decided with this qualifying session. The second race will have the grid decided by the reverse results of the classified drivers here in race 1. This is Sven Gilhood into the chicane of the Bourbon. In 6th, the Dutch driver is. We have Sverka, 5th, also fighting for a better place across the 2nd split, and he's slower, so he's not going to do another lap. What about Sven Gilhood? He's right now 9,000 behind pole position Peter Jones. Will he be able to improve in the final split? He's got some 2 cars from F-Racer Kiev ahead of him to improve. Right now, someone who's behind on the latter half of the pack and not used to seeing him there, Konstantin Reminger in 27th. As you can see the timetable on the left part of your screen. Over the curve he goes, and the F-Racer Kiev cars have gone wide, probably intentionally. And across the line is going to go right now Sven Gilhood. What is his lap time going to be? Will he be on pole? In 2nd place, it's not enough. Tied with the same lap time. Same lap time as Gabriel Salomon. But he's been placed ahead. The session's over. Salomon's down to 4th because Atsirakos is going up into 2nd. Lara also making some further improvements. He would be a lot of time behind Paul Cedar though. Some more improvements, as I think there was someone moving upwards. And we're going to quickly revise the grid after this. Holohan has just joined. This is Clean is in 28th. Reminger across the line he goes, 9th quickest. So from 27th, Reminger improves up to 9th. What is down in 10th then? We're going to look for Anthony Lara, who goes over the curves wide. He goes out of the bus stop chicane, or chicane if you want to call it the final chicane. Across the line goes the Brazilian. He's still 29th quickest. So pretty much quickly checking, nobody else is doing lap time. Fran Rodriguez is not doing lap time. So this is the grid then. So on pole we have Peter Jones, British driver, 2nd pole of the season, 2nd pole in 3 races for the Brit. So the streak ends of different pole sitters. he will be with a teammate at Senakos on the front row. So the latest two pole sitters will start in first and second. After that we have Sven Gilhood in third and Gabriel Salomon returning for Moronta Racing in fourth. Carl Magnus Borre is in fifth with Lauren Avicius Dovidas in sixth. Then Max Verka in seventh. Frau goes up into eighth with teammate Grimminger in ninth. Yuna Awado is in 10th, and then Kirinos Wonders, Bustamante, Jurgil Avicius, Angel Gonzalez in 15th, Rodriguez, Bevan, Auga, Lorna Vicious, and Bruce, Teglas, Gauzitis, Loreso, Posmus, Lopez, Williamson, Gunn, Clean, Delara, Voix, and Holohan is Holohan is in 31st, right now 30 because someone 30th. Because someone's left ahead. So this is the grid then. I'm going to quickly check the YouTube stream. Jonas Berto, Gilhood not in the pole. Gilhood actually got only one pole position. Is in 31st. Gilhood only got one pole position in... Yeah, okay, so I think the audio now is correct. Thanks, Astros. The audio now should be alright, kind of. Jonas Berto, Gilhood not in the pole. Gilhood, actually. It was mad because of a problem I had. I had the audio channel doubled. Thanks for the feedback I said. Yeah, okay, so I think the audio now is correct. Thanks, Astros. Right, so as said, we're waiting for the... It was Borre who had left quickly. So we have a very interesting race. Of course, we have pole sitter. 1 second between Peter Jones and less than 1 second between the top 10. Not as close as we've had in other races, but there's been this is a 7-kilometer circuit, 4.35 mile. Also 19 corners. Of course, we have a lot of famous corners. Every single corner seems to have a name here. We have, let me quickly check, of course we have La Source, which will be turn 1, Arouge, Radion, the Camel, Straight, Lacombe, Malmedy, Bruxelles, the no-name corner, which is now kind of the official name. We have Pouhon in the double gauche, we have Les Vagne, Campus, Estavelot, Blanchimont, and of course the final chicane. A lot of famous corners, which have made this track what it is right now. So it seems like warm-up should be loading anytime soon, and yeah, we'll be getting ready for the race. This is Voix and Gonzalez going out for the warm-up. I guess it is the warm-up. Yeah, it is. Salomon also going out. He's had a few laps of practice. This is Kirinos, Warners, Bustamante. A lot of new guys here. A lot of people who haven't got points, or haven't got too many points. Sorry for that. So, and out into the warm-up we go, and this is Angel Gonzalez, probably behind Kevin Voix, and into our Rouge. What a beautiful view this is. Look at Voix going. What is Voix doing? What are these guys doing? These guys are completely mental. Okay? These guys are mental. This is not the greatest place to have some crashes done. I'm actually starting to have difficulties to even commentate this fight because of course having crashes there. This is Salomon, he's been taken out. I know it is a warm-up. but this shouldn't be allowed, in my opinion. When there's people who want to practice, and they're breaking their practice because of having fun, basically. They don't care about others, it seems. Yeah, that's all I can say. Just look at that. What's happening? Oh my god, what's going on? Okay, it's kind of fixed now. I'm pretty sure they're going to do it again. So, yeah, look at that. They're going to do it again. This shouldn't be allowed, in my opinion. Well, I'm the commentator. I can't say what or what I want to do. In my opinion, this shouldn't be allowed. It's a very unrespectful behavior to those drivers who actually want to have some practice, who actually want to do some final preparation laps before the race begins. It's Warders, the Dutch driver for MPG, is qualified 10th. And oh, that was Salomon. What's happened to Salomon? Oh, right, the replays, and well, we're not going to check the replays today, it seems. What's happening here? Alright, so yeah, this guy's just keeping causing crashes, it seems. This is Peter Jones, or it was Jones. Salomon again going out. A lot of drivers here. This is Pablo Lopez. Salomon. Lopez. This is Alfie Lehman. Getting killed. This is the chicane of the Buron. Pablo Lopez making a lap here on the war map. Yeah, Bruno, don't worry about the lag. I mean, it's my end now. I mean, it was a little quick problem, but I think it's fixed now. And yeah, Pablo Lopez, 41-1 in the first sector. Number 53, you can barely see that now in this side of the car, though. Down to Bruxelles he goes. Next time he will be in a no-name corner. Some new sponsors, it seems, for the Moronta squad. We have Cool Mod there. We also, if you could notice, we have the blue, Moronta Racing, usually wearing blue cars. They have yellow cars today to honor Ayrton Senna. Yellow with some blue and green stripes on the sides. To honor Ayrton Senna, whose death anniversary was recently celebrated, kind of. You can call it celebrate. Of course, a one-off. Remember, Ayrton Senna won 5 times here at Spa-Francorchamps. One of them being 1991, when Michael Schumacher made his debut. Anyways, not something we have to focus on right now. We have to focus on the race day. Of course, we have a lot of rounds remaining, but the championship order might start to settle in pretty soon. Of course, we have Gilhood and Sverker fighting it out. Of course, only 12 points between them, which is not much. 12 points. And yeah, it might be a fun race till the end of the year. Of course, we also have next round the Nordschleife. Pablo Lopez sets 233.4. Nordschleife 100th TCC race. Counting all the races since 2018, there's been 97. Numbers 98 and 99 will take part today of the 2 Spa races. Also, race number 1 took part at Spa. is going to be the third time Spa hosts TCC race. Or TCC event, should we say. So third time in 2018. The winners here at Spa were, well, Max Verka and Martin Jacek. On 2019-1, which was the last time Spa-Francorchamps hosted a race, it was Dionysius Faraus and Carlos Frau. I'm quickly checking, I think there was no Spa race in 2019 too. So basically we've had 4 different winners in 4 races here in Spa TCC. Will there be another 2 new winners today for the circuit? Well, we're going to find that out anytime soon. Of course, 3 minutes of the warm-up remaining. Pablo Lopez, we're focusing in right now. Well, we have to check more drivers. Fran Rodriguez, latest podium finisher, the newest podium finisher in TCC. Gil Hood, exploring the hills where the Verstappen fans usually sit, and of course Clean and Postmus and not Postmus, Williams and Voice causing collisions. Okay, where is this? Right, I know where this is. As I said, I can get you one to use a warm-up, I can get you one to do whatever you want, but in my opinion this is not acceptable because they've ruined the start of this session for a lot of drivers. There was a giant pile-up, and I do think this is not acceptable. Of course, yeah, they're going at it again, and there's drivers coming, so I'd be aware if I were those drivers. That's Salomon coming, the slope is coming, there's probably Algamimon coming. And this is one of the FRA cars as well. And that's another FRA car jumping around. Not what I expected to see from these guys at all. But okay, we'll see if they do something like that in the race. I really hope not. Yeah, Jones goes up into first here in the warm-up. 2:32.1, not close to the quality lap time, but you know, he's still in first. So will Jones be able to take the victory after all? Of course, he couldn't get the victory in pole in Road Atlanta. It was a victory for Sven Gilhut, claimed 2 victories in a row with the first race at Brands Hatch. FRA claimed 3 wins in a row. 4 out of the 7 races done have been won by FRA. Of course, 3 for Sven and 1 for Boré. Then other winners are Tigman for TR Bluvos, Awado for Rododos, and Warners for MPG. Also, next TCC race after this will be Nordschleife, June the 6th. After that, we're going to Spielberg, the Red Bull Ring, to Imola, to Valencia, and Ricardo Tormo, not the street circuit. Assen, Knutstorp, Nemunuziedas, Torquilze, Brno, Okayama, and we'll end up the season in Macau, as it's been for the past seasons that have ended in November. The time's up in the warm-up. They should be starting the race anytime soon. Of course, Repsol, Swinigal guys. Peter Jones exactly giving up a last go. Solomon has got very close to his lap time, and the warm-up has now ended. So 31st is Pablo Lopez. He's had a great penalty. So that's him starting last. Really going through all the cameras so I can get one where we can see the starting phase, although I think it'll be better to get this one, kind of. So we're going to go through the grid very quickly as soon as these guys are in. Jones, Atsitakos, Gilhood, Salomon, Laurinavicius, Verka, Frau, Grimminger, Aguado, Carinos, Wonders, Jurgalavicius, Gonzalez in 13th, and Borre, who has got a penalty, it seems. Rodriguez, Bevan, Auga, Teglas, Gausitis, Resso, Postumus, Bustamante, Emrus, Williamson, Gunn, Clean, Voix, Volan, Laurinavicius, Delara, Lopez, and Holohan, 31st. Someone might have left. So this is great right now. We have the safety car there, the L4 Romeo. Very colourful green. We have the front today. We have 2 blue cars, well 3 blue cars with the yellow, the red SL Racing car. We'll watch the lights. 1, 4, 5 lights are on. The lights are out and away we go for the first race here at Spa. This is Peter Jones, who gets up really cleanly. That's the new guy for 2012, going over the grass and out into turn 1 they go very cleanly. They all go and spinning around almost goes Sven Gilbert. I think it was Sverker who hit him. Slow start from Gabriel Salomon. It's Laurinavicius gaining some places. Down in the round, down to Eau Rouge we go. It's been a very clean start for now. Up the hill they go into Radion. A little bit over the curb goes Peter Jones. Onto the Camel Straight. The order right now, it's Jones. Oh, wide goes Salomon, and into the wall has gone Salomon. And this is a very big pile-up. Very big pile-up caused by Gabriel Salomon. And, oh, this is chaos. It's absolute chaos. I think Salomon might have to retire. Voix, and oh my goodness me, I think this might have a restart. Well, we might or might not see a restart, who knows. But right now it's Auga, Postumus, Rodriguez, Volan, Grimminger is out, Taglas, Verka is out, so oh no, there's a restart. There is a restart, guys. So Salomon super wide. Salomon went super wide. I'm going to search for the camera I was searching for again, so we can see the start and the lights. Well, I don't know if we can see the lights, but we will have a better view of the start. So absolute chaos of a start. That's big carnage indeed, Bruno. And yeah, it's been a red flag, it's been a restart. I don't know why Salomon went so wide. That might give him a penalty later after the race results come out. We will be waiting to watch the start once again. Absolute carnage that was. We have Pablo Lopez's graphic, but I'm going to 2, 3, 4 and 5 lights are on. The race is on, and there's a very good start from the front, guys. Sverker gets a very good start as does Gilhood. Slow start from Salomon, as you can see here. On to turn number 1 they go. That's it across the inside. And we're on the back right now, trying to go to the front. This is Jones, and there's a carnage on the first corner now. And that's it across, lagging behind. And onto the grass, these guys go. It's Jones into our Rouge once again, and it's Jones, Gilhood, Laurinavicius, Sverka, Tsitakos. And behind Tsitakos is Grimminger, then Salomon, and one of the TR Brothers, I think that's Jesus Carinos. Over into the Camel Straight, and there's a lot of positions lost from Salomon. But into second sector we go safely now, or kind of, because of course there was a big amount of carnage into turn number 1 clean. He's in last now, and this is a Water versus Boland. Down the inside, Mike trying to go to Spaniard, and up to the front we go again. And Jones has gone mega wide, as has most of people. Maybe there was a little bit of connection issue, but down the inside trying to go and trying to show up. Sven Gilhood, and into the no-name corner going to go there. Almost Gilhood behind onto his rear. He's going to try and go possibly, but not into the rear of the car, but into the rear on the side. On to Poo on the go now, very close he is right now as Van Gilbert, as he's Davidus Laurinaitis. A lot of pace the Lithuanian has found in this exact circuit. Ahead of Mark Svelga, he is right now fighting Riminger and Atsinakos. Also, Salomon has got to defend 7th. Behind him, a huge bike of cars. And around the outside is going to try and go Kyrinos into the chicane. He's going to be in the inside of the 2nd corner, but he's not close enough. There's a rough right car behind Kyrinos. That might be Boré or Viven. Got now the timing table, and Gilbert's going to go side by side with Peter Jones in the run down to Blanchimont. Almost 3 wide we're going to have here, and a little bit of a hit gets Jones from Laurinaitis, and Gilbert has to defend from the Lithuanian. Defending is also the British driver from the Dutchman. And into the final chicane we go for the first time. It's a long lap, of course. Around the outside tries to show Gilhood, and that's the inside from the 2nd corner, but Jones covers it, and across the line we're going to go. It's Jones leading from Gilhood, from Laurinaitis. It's Riminger in 5th, then it's Atsinakos. No, Riminger's in 5th, but that's Sverka. Atsinakos, there's a car spun round, which might be Carlos Frau. And right now, around the outside has gone Davidus Laurinaitis on Gilhood. So on the run down to Eau Rouge, the Radion, and then the Camel Straight. Gilhood will have to get back 2nd place. This is very helpful for the guy behind, Marcus Berker. Of course, over the curve they go. A little lag, it seems, over the curve. So he goes back into the Camel Straight. Look at that, Sven Gilhood trying to make a move. Maybe he's going to try and brake later than Laurinaitis. Laurinaitis covers it, and there might be contact. There is contact. Gilhood hits a little bit of Laurinaitis' rear part. And Svelka is still watching behind. He doesn't seem to have the pace to go into these 2 guys to fight with them. Right now they are Jones, Laurinaitis, Gilhood, Svelka, Riminger, and Atsinakos. Kyrinos, Viven, Salomon, and Gonzalez the top 10. And it's Jurgalavicius, Postumus, Emrus, Gunn, Warners, Teclas, Bustamante, Aguado, Volan, and Lopez. That's the top 20. Saulis, Laurinaitis, and Rodriguez, Resso, Gazditis, Frau, Auga, Holohan, Anthony Lara, Damien Clean, Thomas Williamson, and Kevin Voigt. 31st, and he's a long time behind. He's had to pit. And round the outside tries to go Laurinaitis. He's going to try and get Peter Jones's lead. Will he go down the inside into the 2nd part of the chicane? It seems like Davidus has got the move done. Yes, he has. So Davidus Laurinaitis is moving. Oh, sorry. Davidus Laurinaitis is moving into the lead for the first time this season. And it is Sven Gilhood up into 2nd. Something has happened to Peter Jones. Peter Jones has gone down to 8th and probably down to 9th. As Solomon goes down the inside of the Britain. Some contact was made between Laurinaitis and Jones, and it's the Lithuanian who has come out better. Of course, he made the move in the chicane. Amazing move from Davidus Laurinaitis, amazing commitment from him. And into the chicane we go. Davidus Laurinaitis will lead for the first time this season. Behind him will be Sven Gilhood. It seems like Laurinaitis has got more pace and a little bit of issues there. It's kind of back. Laurinaitis, of course, and Gilhood, Sverker right behind the Dutchman. We have Griminger at Atsinakos. That's Kyrinos, Piven, Salomon. And in the back, of course, as we said before, Clean, Lara, Williamson, and Voigt, the last 4 drivers. Frau, who spun in the exit of the chicane in lap number 1, he's down to 25th. Of course, remember, top 15 gets points. Leading with more than 1 second of a gap is right now Laurinaitis, and getting the slipstream closer and closer and closer, and every time closer is Mark Sverker. He's not going to make a move here though. A little bit wide, well, not a little bit, wide goes Gilhood. He's made a mistake, something we haven't seen from him throughout the whole season. He's made a mistake, he's let Sverker through, but he's right behind him, tapping the back of his Cooper car, number 1, and round the outside tries to go into Bruxelles. It's not going to make the move stick though. Into Noning corner, they will keep the fight. On board with the Dutchman, we go. He's kind of going over the grass. Kind of. And into Pouron they go. He has to leave the space for the German. And right now behind is Grimminger and Kirinos. Solomon is up to 6, but Jones is overtaking him down the inside to Pouron. He's the Danish driver. He's now going to have to defend from Gonzalez. He's tried to defend from Jones, it hasn't worked out. Now he will have to defend from Gonzalez. Down the inside tries to go. Solomon doesn't quite work out. Kirinos having to fifth. Fight for seconds. Verka versus Gilbert. The fight for the championship is also here. Remember, second gets 20 points and third gets 16, so there will be a 4-point deficit for Gilhood. The championship lead will be reduced to 8 points, but of course more than half of the race remaining. And around the outside keeps the position in Blanchimont Sverker. Into the final chicane they go once again. It looked like Gilhood was trying to get a move done. He couldn't do it. Into lap number 4 we go. It's Lauren Vicious leading 1.7 seconds ahead of Max Verker. Then Gilhood, Grimminger, Kirinos, Jones, Salomon, Gonzalez, Jurgala Vicious. It's the top 9. But down into Eau Rouge we will go once again. One more with Gilhood through the amazing uphill left, right, left of Eau Rouge and Radion. Camel corner and Camel straight we go. This Little King whole straight, more than 1 kilometer and a lot of time. Full throttle. Getting this slipstream from Sverker. Closer again. Around 2/10 is the gap. Wide goes. No, he doesn't go wide, he's locked up though. Amazing fight between these two. How good are these two? It shows why they are on the champion fight. And down to Bruxelles once again. Lauren Division is getting more of a lead if Sverker has to defend. This is looking very good for the Lithuanian. I'm going to quickly check whether he's got a win or not in IVRC yet. Still defending Sverker from Gilhood. Very good German. And quickly checking, Dominus first has got no wins. He's only got 1 podium in Morano, third race in 2019 too. This would be his second podium, his first win. At least on track. Still defending his Sverker from Gilhood. And again in the run up into Blanchimont we're going to go. Again Sverker is going to have the outside where he could defend last lap. Will he be able to defend this 1 lap round? It looks like Gilhood has got more speed, but Gilhood lifts off to not crash into Blanchimont. Into the chicane they go once again. They're going to stick like that. Less than 10 minutes to go, less than half the race. Long lap is here, it's a long time to fight. More fights of course in 7th. Also for 12th, it's a fight between Warners and Teglas. Very good race from Teglas right now. Lauren Vicious, Saulius is in 14th, Wisconsin is in 15th. Angel Resso, Lopez, Roland, Rodriguez, Bustamante, Holohan, Frau, Gunn, Clean, Lara, Emerus, Williamson, Voice, and Sinakos and Bevan. And Sinakos is out. Bevan is out. So again, I'm quickly checking. I'm missing someone. Well, where's Borre? I don't know where Borre is. I'm missing him. But right now, the fight for second remains. And it's not as close as it was right in the last time out. But that 4th place is a huge one. And very poor run. Gilhood. Very poor run that's the third up into third still, up into fourth place. Grimminger still stays in fourth. Jones trying to make round back from his mistake. We're fighting with lower division, of course. Solomon defending from Salazar from European divisions. Looks really good right now for all these guys. Cosmos, Team Bernie, 10. I think there's no more Bernies. Yeah, to Loresso, who's out. Emrus, who's kind of out. He might be disqualified. He's run through the start-finish straight without the front splitter. Belgium 20 points in 29 points, as wide as he can, it seems. And yeah, so that's the last place. This is the lead. Lauren Navish is leading by 2.8 seconds to Mark Sverker. On board with the German on his rear view camera, defending from championship leader Sven Gilbert will go down the inside. He shows up and Sverker covers him off. A little bit of a late cover, but he covers him, defends, and Sverker still second. Into La Source they're going to go. Gilhood doesn't try a move this time round. Very good exit from Gilhood. Around down to our Rouge. Very good and up into Radion. Seems like Gilhood is going to get a much better run this time round. Wide goes the Dutchman, but side by side they will go into the Camel Straight. And will Gilhood get enough pace to go into first and try to catch Lauren Vicious in 6 minutes remaining, around 2 laps and a half, maybe 3. Down the inside tries to go to stay Sverker, doesn't work though. Sverker down to third. Will these two guys stay fighting though? Will Sverker try and move into Bruxelles? Covering the inside goes Gilhood, as there was a front splitter from an Opel car. I kind of think that was Vikes. Exactly, that was Vikes. Not even surprised now. But it's Gilhood versus Sverker again. Still fighting. Someone fights Guado versus Cosmos. Bernie versus Rotados. Warner, Steglas, Gauzetis, Auga. That's the top 15. Lauren Vicious has fallen down from top 14. Lopez, 17th. Got a very great place for him. David Boyce, pretty much 4th, 5th, 6th. Easy. Campus, Starboard, Gravel. Careful, please. We don't want to crash anyone. Careful when rejoining, please. There's cars coming, mate. There's cars coming. Okay, oh well, he's going to need the brakes now. Brakes to make. Completely fine with that. Fighting these two guys are still. Gilhood makes deliberate contact, maybe has Sverker off, and Sverker has been too much while going off. Behind Gilhood, the German guy, the German driver, so stays. You're going to get slippery from Gilhood now. Two guys fighting today, fighting for challenge, fighting for everything, and having a lot of fun. We are watching these two guys slipstream and out of it now, and going through Sverker, maybe down the around the outside, trying to go into Lake Calm. Doesn't usually work. It can't work. I'll leave it over after the track it was, and he stays in second. Will looks like he's going to go very defensive. From the outside into Bruxelles has to try. Max Verker, while living one go, is trying to make the switch back. In this hairpin and now into the northern corner. Right behind him it is. Maybe throwing a move from nowhere. That's not the option, of course. A little bit of drag. A little bit of drag is good, but always there. He uses the AstroTurf. A little greener small line. There. Is that an advantage? I don't really know. Third he is switching back plus switch back. Is Verker doing right now? Hamilton 2008 flashback. Indeed, Hamilton 2008 flashback. And now side by side they go once again into Blanchimont. It seems like Verker has a good run out of Stavelot. On the outside it will be the German. Will he stay flat out? Will he let Gilbert through? These two guys side by side, Blanchimont, but around the outside has made the move. Max Verker, a little bit of track maybe. Amazing move from the German. It's not believable at all. It's not believable. Dive bombing goes Gilbert. Switch back from the German. And around the outside the final corner the German seeks to keep P2. We said amazing move from Max Verker around the outside. Blanchimont to keep the position. Amazing. He's now in second. He will now have to defend from Gilhood in the Camel Straight. He has to move. He has to not allow him to get the slipstream at all. Over the curves they go. What a fight these two are giving us. It was a whole race we've been focusing on them. Of course, there's reasons. They're giving us a hell of a fight. And some amazing moves we're witnessing here today. Verker's marginally ahead, and around the outside tries to go is Van Gilhood. A little contact maybe again, but right now Verker gives a decision. Some half a second he's gained for Gilhood. I'm pretty sure this will be the final lap, around 5 seconds. Dovidas Laurinavicius has been able to get with these two guys fighting. Amazing fight these two guys are having. 19 spectators, guys. Welcome everybody who has just joined. This has been a very interesting race today for second place mostly. Championship contenders fighting it out for a little bit of an advantage or cutting down the gap. 12 points in gap between Gilhood in the lead and Verker in second. With this, it will be cut down to 8, and the next race will be decisive whether Verker will take back the lead or not. Was a sad reminder, there's one race remaining today. Quickly going through the order right now. Dovidas Laurinavicius leads. He might get his first ever win against Verker. Gilhood winning. Peter Jones, Paul's hitter, was in 5th. Kirinos, then Salomon, and Salazar and Televisions then. Into Blanchimont when we go, the time's up. We might have another lap. We might have another lap indeed. So there's going to be another lap. This is Laurinavicius, who will do another lap in the lead. He's led 7 of the 8 laps we have done. Oh no, sorry. It's the final lap indeed. And Dovidas Laurinavicius wins. In Spa, Franco Sharp, Verker in second, then Gilhood in third, Riminger with Crossline in fourth, as Will Jones in fifth, Kirinos in sixth. He's done very well in the last few races. Gabriel Salomon goes into seventh, starting fourth, a great comeback to TCC after not finishing the any of the races he entered in Road Atlantic race there. Gonzalez in 8th, Televisions, Awado, Posthumus, Wanderers, Tenglas, Auga, and Lopez in 15th, fighting with Joe Gastis. Over the line they go, and it's Lopez in 15th. He will grab the final point scoring position. 16 points up. The Spaniard has gone. Amazing comeback from him. podium. Voland, Frau, Holohan, Gunn, Bustamante, Clean, Lara, Emrus, Saulius Larenavicius. Might have had some kind of problem. Williamson in 27th, Voix in 28th, doing some rallying. Resso, and Syracuse and Beeman out of the race. So everyone watching, I would love to know what you think about this amazing race we've witnessed. It has been an amazing race, and Larenavicius first win for him. Second podium. What a race this has been. Spa always brings spectacle and brings action. Of course, action between the two championship contenders, which is something we haven't really seen throughout this season. It was an easy overtake from Gilhood most of the time. We have to be real with that. There is Grimminger in 4th. Also a very good result from Grimminger. I think that might be the best result of the season for the German. I don't know, let me check. No, it is the best result, but on track it is 4th right now, the 3rd time he's finished for this season. 4 now, waiting for the official results, which will come eventually. Also best result for Gabriel Solomon. Not best result for Angel Gonzalez, I'm pretty sure about that. It is the best result for Angel Gonzalez, and hey, very good race for a lot of people. Drunkel Vicious, who had finished 9th once already. His best result as well. Not bad result for many people. Peter Jones, Britain. Quickly checking. That's Josh Jones, not Peter Jones. Peter Jones, who is in 7th, he had 2nd and 3rd in some races, so that's not his best result either. Of course, it's Davidas Larenavicius' best result. He was sitting 19th. His first race, well, his first round entered was Great Britain, Brands Hatch, 8th and 7th, and now it is 1st. Very good race from the Lithuanian. We're waiting now for the second race, should we say. Second race of the day. A little bit of a problem to enter the pits. I'm trying to check whether Boix has finished already or not. Yeah, he's finished, but he's still in Bruxelles. So, as we said, very good race. 5 minutes of a cap. Boix. Very good race, very, very interesting. What a battle of both. Pretty sick, yeah. What a win by Davidas. Indeed, Davidas has made a very dominant win. And it's the most dominant Davidas I've ever seen. And the best pace from Davidas I've ever seen as well. You've only seen the final laps. It's been a fight between those two throughout most of the race. Carlos. This is Voice returning to the pits. And he's not returning. We're going to the next race in a few moments' time. As we say, amazing race from all of them. Right, so quickly going to, well, I mean, what's happening here? Alright, yeah. Right, so I'm pretty sure you're not seeing anything now. Yeah, I've had a little bit of an issue. But it's been a very interesting race. I'm certainly hoping that the reverse grid race is as entertaining as this one has been. Certainly hoping so. Going into the server now. Back again. So as they do the warm-up, I will leave you with them for a moment. But yeah, I will be back with you guys in a moment. I'll stay reading the chat, of course. So, everyone, we're back here commentating the the second race. We're still in the warm-up. 5 minutes remaining from this warm-up. We'll be commentating the second race of the day. Of course, reverse grid, and Kevin Voigt will be on pole. Thomas Williamson, I think, will be in second. That's the front row. Pretty interesting front row. Not the first time these two guys have been up there on the reverse race. And one wonders what will happen today on this second race. Of course, there's usually a little bit of a little carnage in the second race because of that. Of course, the fast drivers behind. And also, we have to be aware that there was a carnage in the first race anyways. Into out of the Radion and Eau Rouge, which of course, as we said in the warm-up, reminds us of terrible actions. Oh, what's happened? What's happened? Who is this? Oh, that was Sigmund Postmus. So of course, at least for me, it reminded me of terrible passing of Antoine Hubert, and well, pretty sad to talk about that. Anyways, of course, that crash was really heavy, not only in Antoine's but the pile up here in TCC, and yeah, well, let's hope that doesn't happen again. Of course, we expect the guys at the back to get a very good start. We expect the guys at the front not to, but they have to be aware of the guys behind, of course. Magnus Borre again doing things that I still think shouldn't be done. Clean as well. Yeah, there's people who take these things seriously, and I don't think warm-up is a session to do. I mean, it's not a session where you just think. Again, I don't think this shouldn't be done. Sven Gilhood taking it a little bit more seriously for now. Of course, he usually does join his teammates. Saulis Larevicius sets a lap time in his warm-up. Here is where Gilhood and Sverker went side by side. Amazing race from these two, of course, and I certainly hope these two guys keep together throughout this second race, because there's a bigger fight in our hands if they do so. It's Gilhood starting lap, maybe he might join his teammates in those things they do. I hope he does, and of course he has to be a little bit more serious than them. He's fighting for the championship. The others aren't, and that's Angel Gonzalez. That's Gabriel Salomon. And there goes. So we might be going to the race. We're going to the race, right? So everybody, trying to get the pole sitters panel here. We might be going to the race, or at least the counter's not stopping. So maybe we are, maybe we aren't. Trying to. Well, we might have to wait until the counter's up to confirm. Checking everything though. Oh, what's happened? What's happened? Maybe the server's crashed. I don't know. Maybe they've restarted the server. So, oh no, not again. Not again. Okay, yeah, sorry for this. Sorry for this. We'll be back in a moment, probably. I'm trying to get as much information. The server's gone. So maybe the admins have reset. Or yeah, the server's completely gone. We're getting back into it. And this might be another war map we're going to have. People joining. It's only the war map for now, but they will have to set grid again. Peter Jones into our Rouge, and again the war map has been restarted. And okay, I'm not going to show any more of that show. Indeed, I'm not going to show any more of that. I'm going to try to avoid showing people doing that. Gazetes, Gastedes or Gastedes, I don't know how his name is pronounced again. I'm having a lot of difficulties with this one name. Gastedes or Gastedes, something like that, but it's very weird. Lopez here, Gonzalez doing something. This is Resso. We're quickly checking with if there's anyone who hadn't joined the previous race. Borre, who was disconnected, and it seems like Massimiliano Ripoli is not joining for now. Again, set up, guys. So for a moment, server's gone again. so please bear with us for a moment. I know this isn't the best, but bear with us. The resolution of what has happened. Server's up again, so we'll try to join again right now. There's been issues. There's been issues. I can tell you that. And you must have noticed as well, but there's been huge issues. Okay, I don't know whether there's going to be too many more tries to get this underway. They should do it as quick as possible, of course. The thing is, they have to put the grid, and that's the issue right now. Everyone joining. I will put the screen viewable. So this should be viewable now. Again, they should do this as quick as possible. Williamson has lost a wheel already. Oh no, he hasn't. Championship leader, 8 points right now. That's the gap between him and Max Verker. And as I said, we should go to the grid as soon as it is possible, but to try and avoid the server crashing once again. It's the second time it's happened, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a third, and that's it. I'd rather avoid it happening. This is Gilhood, and he's going to do the jump. Now he's not. So I'm going to stay with him because he's right now doing what people usually do, not something stupid. And a lot of issues. This is Alfie Bevan doing something you shouldn't do. Kevin Voigtston doing something he should do right now. I'm impressed. Colin Gunn has joined again. Solomon here. Bevan might be blocking the road a little bit. As there was Solomon coming. Oh, he turned into him. He turned into him. Wow, what a surprise. What a surprise from Bevan. Not even amused. you know, people want to practice, people want to do some final laps before the final race, and you get turned into, you get crashed out. Not only for Solomon, of course, it's my team. Of course, I feel bad for him, but because he didn't have too much practice. Not only for that, but they've caused crashes for mostly everybody with that stupid jump thing or crashing as a whole. And that's something I don't quite like. It's my opinion. Confidence for the server, indeed. Please. Servers got corona. But anyway, Lorenzo leading. Well, I'll be back in a moment. One, it gun casualties. Like everything's looking fine right now. This is B even doing again things he shouldn't do. Not even surprised. What's he even trying to do? For real, why am I even showing this? Of course it's sounding badly. Of course it's sounding badly. Oh, is he going to go for Solomon once again? Really? He's going to go for Solomon once again. Or at least basically anyone. But it does look like it was planned into the same person. Anyways, he's gone through though. Are they going out of the pits? Just that's Gilhook going out of the pits, and then might be again them trying to block him. But whatever. Yeah. Oh, they won. This one. No. Where are they? 'On board with the Danish driver with his Senna livery. He's trying the same strategies as Sven, so it might work out after all. It might be a good one. There is 7 seconds remaining in this warm-up. This is column gun. The near driver in TCC. It is Cupra. Black in the first half, white in the second half. time's up a long time ago now, exactly, and we might be going to the race as soon as possible. So up to Britain, well, Scottish driver. Looking to keep the position from that's Lorenzo behind him. Dichtman Postman is ahead of him, so he's the Bernie sandwich. Looking forward to the race already, and what it will be. The 99th TCC race. That's a lap time, 5 seconds slower than Sven Gilhood. Last of the 6 lap times set today. Gonzalez again. And it looks like we should be in for the race anytime soon. But right now people are reversing into the garage. Garage, honestly, not garage, garage is in French. And yeah, we're waiting for the race. Will it get in the way? It's not looking like it right now. I mean, it's not looking likely because it doesn't seem to be moving. Oh, and well, not even surprising. That's not even a surprise. And yeah, it's gone. The call's gone, so it's either disconnection. No, it's the race. Everyone says the race, then it gets underway. Voice starts in pole. And we're going to the same camera we went before to watch the start. I mean, I know it's a far camera, but I'd rather have this camera than having the one that is when at the start, on the start-finish line. That's a very poor camera, and you can't really see anything. As we said, 30 cars in today's grid. They're all getting into the grid now, and the back there seems to be Sven Gilhood. I think Sverka hasn't gone to the grid yet. I think Davidas Larinavicius hasn't gone to the grid yet. It's going to start anytime soon. There's a Rotodos car on the garage. There's Davidas in the garage. I think that's Davidas. You can't really see. This is the start. This will be the start of the race. As I said, not the greatest camera, but it's a good camera to watch the start. Better than what we are given when they are there. So, are they going to the grid? Guys, going to the grid. Oh, the grid's on. Someone's not going to the grid, but it's 5 lights on, lights out, and they start on the grid. It's chaotic start in the back. Someone hasn't started at all. And look at that. I think that's Voix cleanly leading. No, that's Williamson cleanly leading. It's Larinavicius, Saulius, then, and not a great start for anybody here, as that's one of the white cars going with Voix. It's one round. It's Jones. Gonzalez is getting involved in incidents. That's 10. It's Larinavicius, Williamson, Gunn, Emrus, Bolland, Frown, Rodriguez, Voix, Bevan, Sverka, top 10. Lada is over to 12, and he goes very wide. Oh, what's that? Who's that coming? That's Voix. Very dangerous rejoin from Voix from the outside of the track, and that's Lopez up to 13 already. Gilhood is in 14, so right now Sverka's having 9th already. Bevan and Rodriguez fighting it out, and it's the German ace coming behind. He's getting a little bit of time away, going wide there. Checking through the back of the pack here. Oh, and Solomon's out. Solomon's out. So yeah, Gabriel Salomon out of the second race. Lauren Vicious, Williamson done. Emilus, Volland, Brown, Rodriguez, Bevan, Spurk catching up to these two. More with the German ace, as we said before. And down the inside goes Bevan on Rodriguez. He's kind of made it stick. But there's Verkan. Oh, back ahead is Rodriguez, and that ran the inside. Will try and go on the chicane, kicking him off the track. Bevan not leaving him in his space, although he's already side by side with him. The cleanest of defenses from the Britain Welsh driver. He's Welsh later. He's a key again, doesn't leave any space, and Sverke has to go back, and he will now have this lifting. He's even blocking Sverke intentionally. Of course, he might be trying to stay, to keep him behind as much as possible. He's still fighting with him for the champion. Around the outside will try and go Sverke on blanching one again, not leaving any space. Even defending more than attacking, and not in the cleanest way, I think. As around the outside will try and go Sverke to get the better line in the second corner. There's some crash there, and well, Lack is no longer seen very cleanly, but it seems like Sverke has now kicked Bevan off. Bevan has done with him a few times. Voland had gone wide, and now Warner is going to try and make a move on the Welsh driver. And down the inside, very crazy move from Bevan. What is he thinking? The British driver, really, what is he thinking to do into turn number one? Very crazy move, and that's another little bit of carnage caused. But suddenly Vicious, the brother, pulling away from Williamson. So will this be both brothers winning in the same weekend? That would be amazing indeed. And maximum points in both races, at least drivers wise, for the team. As Frau goes wide, attacking Callum Gunn, the rookie driver, being attacked from the veteran Spaniard. And the Spaniard goes wide. Callum Gunn stays in third for now, as Sverke is catching up. 19 places he's gained already, and he's looking to make up more. Rodriguez is in 7th, and it's Bevan. Eelhoed fighting with countryman Wonders. Wonders gives up into the no-name corner. So that's Eelhoed having to 9th. And Sverke trying to catch up to Frau in 5th. German in 6th. Behind them, there's a big fight led by Gonzalez. Then Dragalovic and Jones going side by side into Buon. Who will lift? Who will be the last one to go out of the corner? Down the inside goes Jones, and it seems like Jones has made the move stick, but it's Davidas Laurinavicius getting the inside of Dragalovicius, was it yet? Dragalovicius now around the outside of Jones. He's going to try and go. Will Dragalovicius go the inside of the chicane? They make contact, Laurinavicius and Jones, and down the inside tries to go Dragalovicius. Not enough space, and Jones stays ahead as one goes Gazetes, and right now well, we're going back to the lead here. 3 seconds the gap between Saulius Laurinavicius and Williamson. Then we have Callum Gunn, who's defending from Ernest Emrus, and from Carlos Frau. And then Sverke, Rodriguez, Gilhood, Bevan, Wonders, Kirinos, Awado, Volan, Gauzetes, and Teglas. Oh, did I say Volan? Oh, wide goes Sverke, Frau spins round. Rodriguez up into 6th. White has also gone Spain Gilhood, but Sverke is up into 5th, and now fighting with Emrus and Gunn, sorry. And where's Carlos Frau? Carlos Frau is down to 17. Terrible. As Pablo Lopez has to pit. And we're going back upwards because there's a fight there. Sverke has gone past Ernest Emrus. And now he's going to fight with Callum Gunn, the 3-time champion of TCC, trying to get back up into the podium. 14 minutes and 15 seconds remain in this second race. It's been quite a frantic one. A lot of action in the first 2 laps. I'm pretty sure you all agree with me. Rip Olfi. Indeed. But this caused a major crash in turn number 1, and down around the outside of Callum Gunn. Callum Gunn tried to keep the position, very proud he must be fighting it out with Max Verker, but now ahead of Verker will be Williamson. Williamson keeping it clean. He seems to be in second, and like he's pretty confident in second place. Lauren Vicious getting away. 4 seconds is now the gap to the lead. Look at that, that's Verker. Gilwood still with his weak line. Salomon, the only driver to have retired for now. Very, very disappointing race. It's very disappointing second race. Second retirement out of 3 races. But that's racing, it is what it is. And should be proud about race 1 though. Max Verker having third, catching up to that's Williamson in second. A little bit of contact he has in the front, but he's kept it clean somewhat. Sven Gilhood is in 6th right now. You know, he's 7th actually. He's 7th, so right now 16 to probably more. Probably, I mean, much less. I'm going to quickly check the points. I may always forget them. So the points with 7th, he will be getting 9. And Max Verker has got 16 right now, so that will be Verker leading by 1 point. In the drivers' standings, and he's up into 6th probably already. Sven Gilbert. And look at that, 4-way fight, even 5-way fight. As Verker sets the quickest lap of the race. Look at that, it's looking really good. Awado sets now the fastest lap of the race, up into 8th. Spaniard. And there's someone going very wide into turn number 1. I think that was Frank Rodriguez. One of the Rotodos cars, maybe Rodriguez. No, that was Awado. Awado has gone very wide. What's happened to Awado? He's down to 18th, he's down to 19th. What's happened to him? Oh, round. Round was Awado. Awado was round, but up into 3rd, and where's Gill, who killed him down to 6th again. Sver came 3rd, he's catching up, we're trying to catch up to Williamson, who is losing a lot of time to Lauren Vicious, Saulius. And around half the race to go, will Max Verker be able to catch up to these guys? Very big question, a very interesting question. Should have more pace, that's for sure. Sverker 22 places up. He's in 3rd, catching up to Williamson. 1.2 seconds is now to go. In the second sector, he's almost cut down a whole second. Gunn is trying to keep 3rd and defending his Ernest Emrys from Sven Gilhood. It's going to be really tough for Ernest to keep ahead of the Dutchman. Of course, as we say so as well, Sverker needs as many points as possible, as many places as possible, to try and get as close as possible this round. It seems like Sverker is going to get a better result and more points out of this circuit than Gilhood is going to. 2 DNFers, Gabriel Salomon and Yuna Awado. Volkswagen 12 kilometers over down the straight. Which Volkswagen exactly, Bruno? If you could tell me, that would be amazing. There's no Volkswagen at the front. No. That's Gunn defending from Gilhood, but run the outside into La Source. Will try to go Sverker. He's going to go to try and go down, run the outside. He's going to make the stretch back and get 3rd places and 2nd place as soon as possible. Gilhood is having to 5th, defending and attacking is Ernest Emrys, and it seems like Emrys is through again, so Gilhood not having an easy day in this one race, and getting to the slipstream might be, cutting the corner was Williamson, but trying to get to the slipstream is Sverker. And will he get close enough? We're going to quickly go through these fights. As this is a 4-way fight, it's also Joining in, it's Volan and it's Rodriguez. Joining Bern Emrus and Gilhood. And around the outside tries to go Volan of Gilhood. Doesn't quite work, and he's down the inside and now around the outside into this one corner. Doesn't, and now down to Bruxelles. Through Emrus is trying to go. Fran Rodriguez. It seems likely. But right now Gilhood up into 5th. And Lauren Avish is in first, 5 and a bit seconds. Behind him, of course, Willemsen, and I think that's almost Gilhood through this one. The camera from Gunn, and he's not through at all. And on the outside, trying to go Voland. Now attacking back again is Gilhood. On the inside, will try to go into the chicane. Voland, the Dutch driver covers it. And now around the outside we'll try to go, almost wheel banging. The second part of the chicane is on the inside, but he's not close enough. Do have an attacking gun. Oh, a little bit of contact made, almost going off. Well, kind of going off. Through goes Voland. Not the greatest of defenses from Gunn. Of course, he's a rookie, his first event. And that's Rodriguez trying to get as close as possible to Gilhood, to Voland, trying to make a move. Gets to slipstream. That moves to the left a little bit. There's a big fight going here as Verka has gone through Willington already. He's got 7 minutes and a bit to try to catch up Lauren Avicius and try to get the win. Right now, this would be worth the championship lead anyways, because of course Gilhood's in 5th. Oh, and around the inside, tried to go Voland, and a lot of contact was made there. And who's at fault? We don't exactly know. Was it fault there? We'll check later. Sven Yuli, what has happened there? Might want to see that later in a replay. This is Voland. We're going to quickly go to check the replay. Voland down the inside went Voland, and that was caused by Voland at its biggest part of the incident. Rodriguez catching up to Gilhood because of the slipstream, covers the inside Gilhood. Around the outside will try to go Rodriguez. Will he make it? No, he goes wide, very wide. He goes Rodriguez, and he has to cut the corner. He gets a little bit of advantage, and he stays in 6th place. Sverka not catching up to Lauren Avicius, so we might have 2 brothers winning. Or at least right now one, depends on penalties and all that, but of course it might be both brothers winning it. So out of Buon he goes. Defending from Willemsen, he might be, or trying to catch up to Lauren Avicius. Going to be kind of hard. He's 5 seconds in the field, in 2 laps basically, because there's 2 laps remaining. And it's going to be really tough for him. Also, Holohan is out. Someone is disconnected because there were 30 drivers, not 29. Someone's kind of left. This is Viven versus Emrus. Rodriguez versus Gilhood. Gilhood's not pulling away, and around the outside tries to go Rodriguez. Will Rodriguez claim 5th place from Gilhood? What an overtake maneuver that might be around the outside. He's kicked off Gilhood out of the track. But what a maneuver from Fran Rodriguez. Amazing move from the Spaniard, and he's going to try and get more points for his team. Bringing her down to 25th, by the way. Clean is 26th. We missed Voix. Where's Voix? I think Voix has been disconnected. Yeah, Voix is not in the server anymore. It's been an amazing race again. Fighting fourth, on fire. And not catching up at all is Verken. So there's a yellow flag. That's clean. Clean is on the straight. They have to go through him. And when the inside goes Fran Rodriguez. And he makes the move stick kind of. No, he goes wide once again. He's gone wide again. And he might have to give that place. Gilhood's having to 5th because of the mistake. And that's forced Gunn down to 6th. It's been an impressive debut from Gunn. Of course now Rodriguez has to try and keep the position from Gilhood. Goes a little bit wide. They've been losing maybe, and Gilhood trying to get the position back. Passed by Rodriguez, and yeah, right now there's not much more excitement. Of course, yeah, Gilhood in 4th. All we can see is Verken has cut down around a second, goes wide into the chicane, he guns the corner. There might be some time gained illegally. Verken second again, as we said. And as ahead, Laurina Vicious. This is the final lap of the race. This is the time remaining for we won't have another lap. It's been a rather amazing race. Rather amazing event as a whole. Of course, 12 seconds to Williamson. That's the gap between 4th and 3rd. Williamson might be getting a podium. Amazing scenes. Now that's Gilhood defending from Fran Rodriguez. Rodriguez trying to get close, trying to get close around the outside. Will he try to go again into Lake Com? Won't make it stick though there. He has to stay in 5th, which is a very good result still. And someone's gone into the gravel. I did hear that. Someone's gone into the gravel. I don't really know who. But again, 15th is Peter Jones defending from Carlos Frau around the outside wheel, trying to go to Spaniard. A lot of fights around here, and this is Bernie versus Roland. And Bernie Ernest versus Roland. Alfie versus Gunn defending very well. He's only had a few issues when defending. Colleen is out. Of course, he should be out. This is Sally who's leveling the vicious. And 5 seconds to go. And he's going to take... well, he's going to stay in the lead at the final lap. This is... Sverker has cut down the gap by around a second and a bit. Of course, not enough. Saulius took the lead and has gone straight with it from the beginning. Very clean race from the Lithuanian. Into the final chicane he goes. It's going to be both brothers winning in the same event. It's going to be Laurina Vicious dominance today. Out of the final corner he goes with the Audi with SL Racing. Saulius Laurina Vicious wins the second race of Spa. He is the winner. Second is Max Verker, 20 points for him. And then it's, well, it is Williamson in 3rd with a podium and Gilhood in 4th, which will take down the championship lead to 1 single point into the Nürburgring Nordschleife. Thomas Williamson, Forever Racer Keep, 3rd place. Amazing result. He's kept it clean this race. He's got to celebrate that one. Nobody was expecting him to be in the podium. 5th is Rodriguez and Gunn, Bevan, Emrus, Volan, Teglas, Kirinos, and Sirakos. Alga, Jones, and Warnders. Last of the points finishers in Frown. Gistidis, Gonzalez, Jurgalavicius, Borre, Davidus, Laurenavicius, winner of round number 1 of race number 1, then Lopez, Resso, Delata, and Grimminger out of the race, Clean, Holohan, Awada, and Solomon, and Moix as well. How the hell Mark gained 25 positions? He always does this. And it's not 25, it's 23, but it's basically the same. He always does this. So, as we said, both Laurenavicius brothers winning in the same event. I think it's the first time it's happened. Of course, there's not many brothers in this. Well, not in racing, but here it's the only. Well, not brothers. Again, I always get that wrong. Uncle and nephew. There's not many family ties in here. Only Ernest and Bernie, and they haven't won in the same event either until today. Laurenavicius, first time. It's a double win for the family. Things to celebrate, at least on track. We'll have to wait for the final results to get everything confirmed. This is Rodriguez, 5th place. Very good race from Rodriguez. Was a very good race from many people. Beeman, 22 places. Teglas, 5 places, gets 10th. Double points finish on track. Very good race from Teglas. See that course. He's gained 16, a lot of places gained, and this is Warnders who might have run out of fuel. This is Borre, Laurenavicius again, Lopez with our front splitter. That's pretty much it, so... Oh, Laurenavicius is still going. What is Laurenavicius doing? Might have missed it. Anyways, so yeah, this is the TCC event number 5. 99 races of TCC have gone already. We have to wait until June the 6th for the next event. The next event, as we said, we're going into the Nordschleife 100th TCC race. I'm hoping to see you all there. But until then, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this second race and this whole event, a very good event, and see you all next time.